going to do tonight, we're going to focus on the fact that the Bunnies and the Storm play tomorrow night. And, of course, it's the next instalment of Wayne Bennett versus Craig Bellamy and their rivalry and their relationship. We'll talk about the early days of those two blokes. And it started with the fact that Craig Bellamy was a foundation member of the Canberra Raiders when they first came to the comp in '82. When it came around '87, after years of underachievement, the Raiders decided to sign Wayne Bennett as co-coach to the Raiders with Don Furner. And they reckon Hodjo, the first thing he did when he got there was implement a tough training regime, as he does. Did a 10-kilometre army run that they did once a week. And they said Wayne was unbeatable. The only person that could beat him was Craig Bellamy.
Old Forrest Gump, have a look at him. Yeah, look, he used to do it.
He used to do the same at the Broncos.
Yeah, look, that's what we used to do. Yeah, but Wayne used to run it before us, then he'd go and hide up in the trees. Obviously, you couldn't see him because he was that skinny, so he used to hide behind trees. And obviously, all of us older, slower blokes would come walking up the hill, and we'll be getting a lot of trouble. But Craig Bellamy, mate, he was an athlete. He was just fit as. He'd run from the front to the back to pick us up to try and get us to the front. But just his work ethic, and that's why he's turned into the coach that he is. And obviously he had a great mentor in Wayne along the way. But mate, he's obviously one of the best coaches ever.
So Bellyache went to you blokes.
No, for the Broncos, I think we obviously won that grand final. But it's just something about Melbourne. Every time we played them, it was just that rivalry, obviously with the coaches. Then goes back to Cameron Smith and Billy Slater. They said the Broncos didn't look at him as well, so they hated us and we hated them, and obviously they just got the better of us, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's the records too. It's hard to believe, but 13 in a row, Bellamy at the moment. He's going for 14 straight wins against a Bennett coach Bennett coach side. But it's not just the 13 in a row. It's also the games they played against each other as coaches. I think Bellamy's up 32 out of the 42 games they played against each other. Yeah. So that's just how much of a stronghold Bellamy has over Bennett coach sides.
What are you saying?
I'm predicting
Who's better coach?
But that's the thing. That's why the numbers are so surprising, because you look what Wayne's done in the game and how well he coaches. Yeah. For someone to have the wood on him like Bellamy does.
Well, it's interesting if you watch historically how Wayne's sides defend. Hodjo, am I right in saying sort of push up and slide? Yep. Hold, slide defence. Yep. Now, which is the easiest way to defend, the easiest way to teach as well. The only problem is, playmakers love attacking against that sort of defence because it gives you time to play. And there's no doubt that if you look over the years of the Storm's playmakers, given those blokes time, they're just going to tear you to shreds. And that's going to be the big challenge for South Sydney tomorrow night, is being able to get up there and cut time from Munster and Hughes and Pappenhausen.